Hello guys, what is going on? And I just wanted to talk about the X Games for a while, what I thought about it, what I think could be improved, and just basically give you both sides of what I thought, because I watched it a lot, and basically I had my friends ask me a few questions about the X Games. I wanted to give them my summary of what happened as far as the broadcast, the outside the broadcast, the production of it, and everything that goes with that. So, just to get started here, I wanted to say what you're watching before I get into the actual discussion. You're watching a 1v1 singles MLG S&D. It was a 6-0, already just given it away right there, guys. This guy was just easy to read every time, and it was fun. But into the discussion. So, what did I think of the X Games? I think that it was a really good job and really well done by MLG to host this at the X Games. With all the pressure they were on, they really had to basically, as you would say, clutch up and really make a good production out of this, and I believe they did. Number one, the production was extremely well done. There were so many really cool transitions at the X Games. For sure helped out with this, because you can tell, honestly. It had the spinning X Games logo with the MLG. It had different overlays in between games. The actual setup was absolutely amazing. If you didn't see it, there was the caster stand was up in the air above the two soundproof booths, which was pretty cool for me. And they had the big tent basically all for Call of Duty to set up just for that. I thought that was really cool. I was a tournament within the X Games, which I thought was pretty awesome. Now, another really cool thing about that I like, they had these all-star showdowns. They had a 1v1 sniper, they had a 2v2 S&D, they had an all-star game, and it was just really cool to break up the action. I think that when you have a limited field like that, you really can do that, and I think it's really a good way to draw viewership. And as a result, I think we can all figure out that MLG made a pretty good killing out of this live stream. The last day, I believe, I saw Fliz tweet out that they were over 150k viewers at one time, which for a live stream on MLG is pretty good. I mean, you have to understand that MLG is trying to take away from one of the biggest bandwidth sites on the internet, which is Twitch. So, with that being said, it's going to be hard for them to draw as many viewers, you know? It's just one of these things where there's more viewers on Twitch, and MLG is more of just their own network and their own area, so it's going to be harder for them to draw viewership. And also with that, 150,000 in any kind of live stream is really big. You have to understand, 150,000. So that's just really good news, because with this being the first year that the Call of Duty or any esport, let alone, was at the X Games, that I think it was very good to see really good promise from this tournament, because now you might see things in the future that have to do with esports and X Games, and I feel like some of the sponsors they have might really help that out. Number one, Monster and Red Bull were a very big contender at this tournament. A few of the teams have sponsorships by Red Bull, which is Optic, and Monster, EG, and also Envy. So they're really big with every other sport. So you might have some of those sponsors trying to get in again and be like, look, talking to MLG, they could be like, look, we want to make this into something. There's some money in this for us, and I believe that there's some money for you. So there's money for MLG, there's money for the X Games, and the sport is growing. The esports world in general also is growing. So why don't we try to get into this market? I mean, you know, this could be a really smart idea for all of us. That's basically what they could propose. So really good news for everyone. And along with that, I think that there's some other good signs of the esports world growing that will contribute in other facets, like just the amount of people playing on MLG, UMG, the successes of tournament websites, stuff like that. Now, for the last 2 minutes or whatever I have left, I want to talk about some things I did not like about the X Games, because I wanted to be both-sided. Number one, there was a really bad thing that the website did, I believe. So the website basically ignored the fact that there was a Call of Duty tournament, which I didn't really like, but I understand why, and I'll tell you why. So I think that they didn't put it on the website under the sports or the events there, that the X Games, because they got a lot of hate on social media for people finding out there was a Call of Duty tournament when they first announced it on social media. So with that being said, I feel like that's probably why they did it. They wanted to keep publicity of their main sports, and just see how this goes and try to keep this kind of secluded, and they gave streaming to the MLG. Now, one thing I didn't like that would have been nice is if it would have been on TV, also live TV, maybe the last championship games. That would have been really cool. I mean, it was a good enough production that it really could have been done. I just feel like that, number one, they wanted to test it out first, and number two, like, they have that following that really don't want to see Call of Duty. So, yeah, that's really my opinion on that. But I also wanted to bring up one more thing that was really encouraging on a positive note, and on a positive note. I don't know if you guys got the Xgames Austin app, which was a very cool app. You could actually like your favorite athletes. On that app, you could actually see how much more like following on social media that esports have, because Optic Gaming was the top 4 liked athletes over Tony Hawk and Travis Pastrana, and pretty much every esports player was above most of the big like sports guys who actually do like the skateboarding, the BMX, and anything like that. So that was just really good signs, and I thought that was pretty cool, honestly. So I want to hear what you guys think about it. I don't want to get into the discussion is it a sport or not, because that's a completely different debate, and all I'm going to get from that is a bunch of arguments and stuff like that, and I don't want that. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and if you guys enjoyed this, please subscribe and like, and thank you guys for watching, and have a good day.